how do you get to have a channel? Because it took me a year and a half, almost 2 years, to have the channel functioning. I just monetized 3 months ago. I have people that are subscribed to me that have asked about channels and how you do it. And I think there are so many different voices out there, very sophisticated voices, and people selling courses and doing all kinds of things for new YouTubers. But I want to talk about the very, very, very basics before you even really set up your channel. Because, like a business, I've been in business all my life, self employed all my life. And did I plan? Yes, absolutely planned. If you're going to have a YouTube channel, unless you're just doing it for fun, but if you're doing it because you would really like to run a little on the side or a full-time thing on YouTube, well, then you really have to figure out who you're talking to. So when you're looking at your YouTube channel that you're going to make, what is it that you have to offer? Now, let's say I'd been a chef in Canada, where I'm from, and I had learned to prepare lobster fantastic and had done it for 5 years, every which way you could prepare a lobster. Does that mean that I know how to do shrimp? No. I could maybe use some of that for ideas. But if I'm going to do something and talk about something that I know about, it better be the lobster. If my restaurant I worked in or ran or was part of has to do with lobster, how am I going to come on to YouTube and start teaching about cooking steaks or buffalo or how to deal with food from Africa or food from India? I can deal with what I already know. And yes, you can bridge out from what you know, but think about who is the customer coming in the door. Because when you have a restaurant, the restaurant has customers or it doesn't stay open. And the restaurant has to service those customers. So if I'm serving lobster and our whole restaurant is based on lobster, I can't then change the menu to be French cooking or Spanish or Mexican. I have to stick with what I am, unless I want to completely tear it down and start from scratch, because the audience I'm building, just like on this channel, my channel, Fleeing Babylon, that I do, is about deceptions with scriptures and history and that type of thing. So whenever I make a video, it is about the specific area. Now there's many variants. There's many things I can make a video about, but they still have to fall within the umbrella for my customers or the people that watch my videos. They still come to my restaurant expecting that there might be lobster this way today and lobster the next day cooked in a different way, and the next day it's done without shell, and the next day it's done in butter, and the next day in garlic. But at least they know what they're getting when they come to the restaurant. It's going to be something to do with lobster or seafood or that type of thing. But if I then go out and make a video on sports because I'm interested in that, I make a video on Napoleon, or I go, oh, I'm more interested, I'd like to make a video on how Christianity moved into India. Well, maybe it has to do with Christianity some way, or maybe Napoleon was a good Christian. But I can't then take those subjects and think that my audience that I've built up over a year or two that are watching a certain type of video, that they are then going to be thrilled to go and say, yeah, great, whatever you want to serve to us, we'll be here for you. Well, that might be one out of 50 of your customers. But most people, you go into a restaurant that was an Indian restaurant, and you get in there, and they've given up all their Indian food, and now it's Mexican, but they still have the Indian food restaurant name and everything else. Then you'd go like, I didn't want Mexican today. I came for this. Let's go find another restaurant. And it's the same thing with YouTube or any business. Your customers are your value. And I can't say this enough. I started out with 10 or 20 or 30 subscribers, which you'll have to start out with. And if you've only got 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 or 200 subscribers, people look at it, I believe, completely the wrong way. Completely the wrong way. Be grateful for the 50 subscribers you have. They are the most invaluable thing that you have going for you on your YouTube channel. Even if you have 50, even if you have 20, or you have 100, that is your channel. That is all you have. 100 people have said, I like what you're doing. Please give me more. So I will subscribe to you. So when I come to your restaurant or your YouTube channel, I know that I'm going to be getting something that I think I'll probably like. That's why I subscribed. So who are you talking to when you're doing your videos? This new channel I'm doing, I'm trying to help people because I want to get some of my people from my other channel to start making videos. So I'm going to use this video channel for that. But who are my customers? It's the people that use it. And if I've got one viewer or two that have subscribed, then great. My next video, I hope that they'll like my next video and they'll come back. But if I have a restaurant where I get 50 people that come in the first week that I open my restaurant, and I think every one of you know this, but if you come in there 50 people and they don't like what you are serving or you had terrible food, well, your restaurant's going to fail in a month or two because they'll tell friends and they'll tell friends or they will never come back. So then how do you advertise to get another 50 to come in the next week? And they don't come back, and then how do you get another? So in the end, you're just spinning your wheels. But it's the same with YouTube. If you have 20 or 50, let's say you have 50 customers on your channel, if you can keep those 50 watching your channel, you will win at YouTube. Now, you won't get from 50 to 4,000 in one video or two videos. But those 50, if they keep coming back, even if only 30 or 40 of them are watching on a regular basis, or 20, but if there's 20 that are watching on a regular basis out of your 50, that means when you put your video out there, YouTube, how it's set up, the algorithm is going to show your video to the people that subscribe to you, the ones that watched your stuff already. If those people, let's say 25 or 30 out of your 50, watch your video and watch a lot of it, they don't just click on it and go, no, I didn't like it. No, they click on it and they like it and they watch it through and they leave a comment or they leave a like. Then what happens? The algorithm goes, his audience likes that one. It's the same as if I was at the restaurant. I'm at the door of the restaurant and I see 20, 30, 50 people have come in and gone out and come in and gone out, and they're all happy and ecstatic, and I can tell they really like the place. I'm more likely to go, I should try that place out. But if I come in and I've already come in once, and then the next time I come in, the chef has gone away and they bring in a new chef and he makes something completely different or it's not as good, then I leave. And the YouTube algorithm recognizes that. If out of your 50 people, 30 of them watch it and only 2 of them watch till the end, then that video, you might as well say, is dead in the water. Because why would YouTube, if your most loyal fan group, the people that like you the best, if they won't watch it at least halfway or 30% of the way through your video, if they aren't interested and after a minute they click away, then it tells, look, if the loyal people don't like it, then I can guarantee if I was standing outside the restaurant and they're all coming out going, oh, terrible stuff, then why would I go in? I wouldn't. And it's the same for you. So when you're looking at yes, everybody, it's human nature to be, I'm not going to say greedy, but to want, I want 500 subscribers, or I want 1,000, or I want 10,000. If you concentrate on the 50 you have and keep them happy, then you always have those 50. You might lose one or two here and there, but you more or less keep those 50 because you're giving them what they want. When they come to your restaurant or they come to your channel, they get what they expected to get because of the last time they were there. Different flavor, different idea, but they get the idea and they like your channel or they like you or whatever it is. But then in that week, if you add another 20 to the 50 you already have and you don't lose the 50, let's say you only lose 5 over a month and you get 20 or 30 or 40 new ones in that month. Well, now you're up to 80, 90 or 100 people that are your subscribers, and you keep focusing on what do they want? What are their interests? Look at their comments. If I had a restaurant, and I see this all the time when I'm in restaurants, they don't ask, most of them don't ask if you like the food. And if you didn't like it, there was a problem. Most of them get quite defensive and they go, but there's the odd restaurant and the food wasn't warm. Oh, can we get you a free dessert? I'm so sorry about that. Next time you come in, and they handle the problem. Then you go, okay, great. Wow, they really do appreciate me. Well, it's the same on YouTube. When someone makes a comment, rather than putting them down or saying or just clicking a little heart on their comment, engage with that comment. Say, what is it? If you, or you can even say, like, in next time I do a video, is there something that you're thinking about that way that I could maybe touch on, or, have a conversation if you can with them. I do that with my comment sections. One of my videos in the last month had 680 comments or something, and I answered every one of them, every one. And I don't mean with a check mark or a little heart. I put a comment for each one of them. Not a huge paragraph for most, but at least a comment to acknowledge what they're saying and have you thought of this, or have you thought, because those are my customers. I want them to come back. And if you look at this video, the engagement, it has had 2,000 views, I think, right now. Yeah, 1.9 thousand views, and it's got an 8% click-through rate. And I want to show you this because I think it's important. Likes versus dislikes. And I'm talking about a difficult subject. Jerusalem and Jericho, that they don't belong in the Levant of today, right? Or the Palestine area. They belong in Africa. I mean, that's a touchy subject. But look at my likes versus dislikes, 100%. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to go, this is a touchy subject. But my customers, the ones that come, yes, there's been new people come too. But out of the, let's say, 2,000 or 1,900 that have seen the video so far today, let's say 1,500 of them are returning customers. It's probably not that high, but let's say it is. But those people come back and they go, oh, I like what he put out. And they leave a comment or a thanks or what have you. And my channel average at 98.2 for the type of subjects I handle. That's a really good rating. But I keep that rating because what? They are my customers. That is my customers. My customers aren't the 10,000 that might come someday through the door. My customers are the people that have already come through the door. They're the people that some of them I know by name. I know who they are. I have conversations from video to video with the same people because I get to know them. And they are my customers. Same as if I had a restaurant, and you think of the restaurants in the movies, right? The guy comes in, yeah, hey Joe, how you doing? And they know their customers. Well, you should know your customers. They are your channel. And if you lose your customers, you're toast on this platform. Toast. And I don't even know how you'd even bring it back. Your people that like you and what you're putting out, they are your goal. They are your channel. They are the lifeblood of your channel. So now I'm sitting with, 2 months ago, I was sitting with under 1,000 subscribers. I think I had one really good video that took off. And at the time I had 600 subscribers, and now I'm up to just maybe 20 shy of 5,000 subscribers in about 2 months. Why? Because I take care of the customers. I don't change what I'm going to say. I have my own ideas that I want to present. But when I'm presenting them, I present them in a way that so my customers can either understand them or appreciate my point of view, or I leave their point of view valid too. There's a lot you can do in terms of customer service, and that's not what this video is about. This video is about those people that have watched today. Most of them are going to be people that have already subscribed to my channel. Because when YouTube pushes out this new video, which I put up about 6 hours ago, I guess. Yeah, I think about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours ago. When I put that out, YouTube sends it out to who? They don't just send it out to random people. They send it out to the people that already follow my channel, the subscribers. And then it sees how the subscribers handle that video. But if it sends it out to my subscribers and it has a 3% click-through rate, then that video is toast. It is toast, and there's not much I can do about resurrecting it. It's toast. But generally, when it goes out, it's going to have about a 14 or 15 or a 12% click-through rate. Because why? Not because it's always going to have that rate, but because it's sending it to the people that already like my stuff. So if I send out in my community, and I have a restaurant, my lobster place, and I send out 10,000 notices to 10,000 people. Well, who are the most likely people to bring in the coupon for 2-for-1 lobster or 30% off your lobster on Friday night? Well, it's going to be the people that have already been to my restaurant. I'd say probably 70% of them are going to be people that have already been and go, oh, look, they're having a deal. I'll go. Well, those are my customers. They're already coming. And that, so that advertisement or that YouTube pushing out your new video is just, you know, prodding the people you already have. Then YouTube takes it from there and goes, oh, we'll show it to some more people that are like these people. And if it keeps going, and that's how in the end you get, I suppose, a viral video. I've only had one video that's had 40,000 views, which was surprising for a channel like mine. That's way above the norm when you've only got less than four. I think at the time I had 2,000 subscribers and I had a video with 40,000 views because it satisfied my customers. They put it out to others. It satisfied them. It put it out to others. It satisfied them. So it grew. And I think I got 700 or 800 subscribers from that one video. But if I put out all my new videos that have nothing to do with that, those other 800 people subscribed for this video that I did, I think it was on Shem in Africa. But if it doesn't really matter. But when I put it out there, if I start doing videos on all kinds of other things and never touch back on the thing that they kind of were interested in, then my customers go, that's great. Yeah, I'm glad you're giving deals on at your on shrimp or on hors d'oeuvres, but I'm only interested in the lobster. So if you never put out an advertisement for the lobster and never talk about the lobster anymore, over time I'm going like, I guess that's not important to them anymore, and so their interest in you and your channel wanes. So if I can help you with this, understand and appreciate, comment to every comment that people put, even if it's somewhat not quite negative. If it's brutally negative, nasty, I remove the comment, absolutely, because it is a safe environment I'm trying to have too. And I've had some people come onto my channel and put down other commenters on my channel. Well, they're gone too. Gone. You're gone. You'll never be able to comment on my channel again. I don't want that kind of stuff. But disagreement, people disagree with me all the time, and I'm happy that they do, because I'm not trying to make a safe space that no one can disagree. I'm trying to make a place where people that can disagree and still get along. So for me, that's my channel. Get along, right? It's like the people that come into the restaurant, they don't all have to get along together. But if one of them comes in and he's drunk and starts trying to punch out one of the other people that are in my restaurant, well, that guy's out the door and you're never coming back in again. I mean, that's how I deal with my channel, the same way. But not because the two people in the restaurant, one says, I like the lobster cooked this way. Oh, well, you're wrong because it's better this way. Well, that's fine. That's just healthy debate. But when it comes to someone being nasty and cruel, well, that's, you have to protect your own spot. This YouTube channel is your restaurant. It's your people. They aren't yours, but they are. You have to monitor and keep it safe. It's your space that you can try to have a group of people that are like-minded, want to learn about whatever it is that you're teaching or giving entertainment for, or whatever you're doing. But in order to have a growing community, you have to have a community. You have to interact. You have to treat them like gold. I'd rather have the 50 customers I have now than 200 or 300 potential down the road. If I can keep the 50, and if I can then gain another 50 in the next month, then I'm at 100. And then if I can take that 100 in another 2 months, double that out, I'm at 200. And then at 4, and then finally, boom, you got 500, and then you're at 1,000. As long as you treat that original 50 well, and you have an idea for your channel that has more than 50 people that would be interested in it. I mean, I'm in the religion history group. There's thousands of channels, right? So I'm just one of many, and I'm not one of the large ones, but I'm doing very well, I think, just because I'm giving an alternative voice, my own thing for my own channel, which is why people come, is not for me personally, but for my take is a little different than someone else's take. So why would someone, if there's two restaurants that are serving Indian food, have you ever gone in your life where you go to this one for this and you go to this one for that? Well, of course we do. And or it's a French restaurant, an Indian restaurant, a Mexican restaurant. People go to different things because they're looking for different things. But if there's 10 restaurants that are Japanese restaurants, and I really love this one Japanese restaurant, I'll probably most of the time go back to the same one I already like. And it's the same with YouTube. People are going to go back to what they like. So make your channel friendly, kind, but give really good information. Yes, of course, make good videos the best you can, but treat the people that like your stuff like they're kings and queens. Treat them like they're your customers, just as if you were in a restaurant. I came into this and saw just how many great platforms out there that are doing what I'm doing right now, trying to help you with your channel. But a lot of them are like way over your head, right? Or they're looking for this or looking for that or selling this or selling that. And it it starts at the beginning, and I like to start right at the very beginning as best I can. I just did one here, another video that you can take a look at if you're interested. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment if there's something that's bothering you about the YouTube journey, something you'd like to know a little bit about that I might be able to help. I'd love to have your comments. Thanks so much. Take care and have yourselves a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.